Eventually, we are going to flip things around and we are going to start mass murdering everyone. But we got plenty of story to get through first. But yeah, it was funny. Sigma started out, "Don't push the button!" And then as soon as he learned what it did, he went to push the button.
Are these things robots?
Yeah,
Are they real?
I doubt they're model toys.
Hey! Hello? Well, he's not very friendly.
It's probably just out of power.
Still, why would these things be in this room?
Looking around, I'd say they were being made here.
Made?
Yeah. Zero's probably manufacturing them.
By the way, I hate this room.
It does say this room is manufacturing on the map.
Sigma, why did you get quiet all of a sudden?
Oh, no reason.
He's suspicious now.
Damn. It's locked. Guess we're trapped in here.
Again?
Again?
Diana, what time is it?
It's 1810.
There's no use wasting time in a place like this.
Let's just find some way out of here.
Okay, let's go.
It's better than the healing room, but I still don't like this particular room. For many, many reasons. First reason is you have to look on the floor for things, which in and of itself is not terrible, but still, that's not exactly a common thing in any other section of this game, really. Especially I think there are a couple of rooms here that put it in, but you can spend quite a bit of time not looking at the floor just because you're not used to looking at the floor in this game. The transporter room, I will give a pass because I actually like the central puzzle for it. This puzzle is just kind of boring. Got a screwdriver head for the lathe. Well, on the lathe. Not so much because it's math, it's mixing and matching. High volt contactor. Where we need some electricity. Contact between the red and blue balls will result in an immediate, powerful explosion. Set the timer at the buttons above. Warning message. Yeah, we've essentially got a bomb right here. Why Zero decided these three needed bombs? Who knows? Because this is the second room in a row where bombs are a thing. Screwdriver head. There we go. Why they made that a puzzle, who knows? So, let's see. Just so I'm not constantly going back and forth. Charlie, which, when you look at these, white on top of red on top of blue, Alex, Betty, Charlie, so that is Alex means white, Betty means red, Charlie means blue, so it's like cut Charlie, so we cut blue if we see that. And this is interesting, to say the least. Writing that one down isn't going to help me a whole lot. From the far left. Right. One left. Two left. Four right. Three left. And boot up. And with that configuration, we cut Betty, which is red. And last but not least, we have a stun gun, which they kind of tease, pointing at Sigma to test and see if it's got juice in it, which kind of would be a waste, but you know. And no handle on that. Red and blue balls explode when they touch each other, and you see 4 of them. Can't really see in there right now, but you know. And we get ourselves a nice pair of wire cutters. Look, there's a green one here. I can't do anything with that right now, so now let me actually look at the wires down there. No. So now, the note on the table that gave us directions that kind of vaguely resemble a safe is actually a clue for this. So we start at the far left. Then wants us to go 4 right. Then wants us to go 1 left. Then wants us to go 2 left. Then 4 right. And 3 left. Hello, Dragonus. And we have now activated the robots. That is Alex. Who is glitching out. Betty is a happy robot. Put down, set timer to 0 seconds. So it's nice we got those all activated and such, but you know. Set the bomb, set us up the bomb timer to 0 seconds. So now, we have this. And we get to have a whole lot of fun now. We set the timer to 0 seconds, and we get that. Betty activated the timer inside of the box. Ignition signal will transmit in 5 minutes. And we have to cut the correct wires. As Betty said, do you have anything to say about it? So we have a red and a blue wire here for the box, and a pair of wire cutters. We're being hinted heavily to cut Betty. So according to that, get ready for fun. After we solve the first part, Alex here hands us a note that says, "Cut Betty." So now, what we have to do is manage to take off all these screws without letting these hammers come down and hit this thing in the center. Because if we let it hit this thing in the center, we basically have to play a mini game. And I don't want to play the mini game. Not in the least. So, get that one. Then, if I'm not mistaken, we have to do that one. Now that that one has no momentum, we get that. Yeah, now we get that one. Yeah, they really hate red. And this is why we hate Betty. Not for the references, but something that will happen in a second. So, this seems to look somewhat familiar. And if I'm not mistaken, so yes, while we're doing this, Betty is going to keep advancing on the actual bomb over there. We have one last wire to cut. The rest are dummies and will explode when they cut. The one with the oldest memory has the answer to which wire we need to cut. And if you recall, Alex, the oldest one, gave us a note that said, "Cut Betty." And luckily, that managed to disarm Betty before she could reach over and trigger the bomb.
Seems like it went all right.
Let's go.
Betty
We've
was
been in
going
this
to turn off
creepy
the
room
bomb.
long enough.
Sure she was.
Where's Gab?
I don't see him.
Maybe he went off to another ward?
I'll go and check in the prep room.
Why there?
Well, he could be coming through
I just
the air
don't trust
vent.
that robot.
Sigma,
It was quoting
did
Doctor
those
Who,
robots
man.
cause you to remember something?
The robots?
The ones we saw when we were in manufacturing. You started acting so strange after we entered that room.
I've made a few before, in the past.
You made robots?
Well, I mean, all I really made was the outer appearance and the AI.
In the past future.
The frame was built somewhere else.
Why did you make them?
It's a long story. Let's just say that it was vital to the completion of my plan.
And other reasons.
No, maybe that's not quite true. It could have just been my cover. To tell the truth.
Oh no, this is not the creepy part.
was simply
It is
lonely.
a creepy part.
I spent several decades of my life alone. in the middle of a desolate desert.
On
I
the
lived
moon.
in a facility built deep underground, much like this shelter is. Sometimes an acquaintance stopped by, but that was it. No calls or even emails. It was a place of complete and utter quiet. No rain, no wind, just a buzz that echoed in my ears constantly. Still, it wasn't as if I was all alone at the start. Someone was there to help
Days
me
of
for a
future
short while
past.
after I started living at the facility.
Great, now we're gonna have mutants.
A woman. She was very lovely, kind and gentle. Her name was, well, let's just call her Dee. Dee and I, we lived together for 3 years. We spent the time researching genetics and studying various subjects like quantum mechanics, cosmology, biochemistry, and artificial intelligence. But the woman passed away.
Why?
The facility's environment was very particular. To be
Being
breathed,
on the moon and all.
it had weak gravity. As a result, an illness developed within her circulatory system. My grief overwhelmed me. 2, 3 years passed, and the pain was as fresh as ever.
So that's why the robots...
I recreated Dee's appearance as best I could. I made her thought patterns match as close as possible. I spent 25 years completing her. And of course, it was impossible to perfectly replicate everything about Dee. Still, she ended up pretty close. For a robot. I named her Luna. Luna was very devoted to me. I also found that I truly loved her. Not as a woman, but more like a daughter. Do you hate me?
No, I'd never. I'm
You
just
should.
really confused. It took you 25 years to make that robot. Sigma, how old are you?
We've gone over this, Diana.
I'm 67.
No. You must be joking.
We've been over this.
Hey, Diana, Sigma, come here.
What is it?
I've come up with a plan.
Plan.
Is it a good plan?
Would you bring out the map, Diana? What's beyond the decontamination room?
The hall for the elevator.
So that would mean?
If we open this door, we can get out of here?
Now see, this is not a terrible plan.
But how would we get it open? It's welded shut. Nothing less than a bomb would manage to dent it.
Nothing less than a bomb, you
Then-
say?
Let's use one.
What?
Let's just use a bomb, and boom, the door will be blown away.
Wait, you don't mean... If I remember right, we only need to set the timer and press the start button?
Correct. Once the timer ends, the red and blue balls are released.
When they both touch, that's when it explodes.
Yeah. Okay. Get to it, Sigma.
Huh?
The two of us, we'll see you back in the lounge.
Wait a second. You want me to carry it by myself?
Men lift the heavy stuff. It's been the way of things since olden times.
I'm the old one.
But your body's 22, right?
Quit whining.
Don't forget to be careful moving it, okay? If those two balls touch early, we're goners. Diana and I won't have a way out anymore.
Your concern for me is touching.
Indeed.
Okay. Let's go, Diana.
Oh, okay.
For real?
Yes, for real. Quit whining, 67-year-old Sigma.
Phew. All set to go.
Congratulations.
Who the hell made you head honcho?
Call me Boss Fi.
When did you get so high and mighty?
Since birth.
Parents must have been real characters.
Please, you two. More importantly, looks like the timer can only go up to 300 seconds.
5 minutes, huh?
5 minutes is plenty of time to get enough distance.
All right, I'm gonna push the button now. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
However, there was one element forgotten about in this plan.
I think this is far enough.
How much time is left?
I'd say 4 minutes, 30 No, 20 seconds.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. These 3 are now deceased. As a result, 3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire, crash, 5. That is all.
No. How?
The execution.
What?
You forgot? Diana picked C-Team during the vote at 1330.
Wait, what are you saying?
Also, the
Diana chose to vote
the
for Q-Tip.
X-passes change
Isn't
from
that right?
timeline to timeline.
I...
So just because it says fire crash in 5 now, you go to another timeline, those 3 codes will be very different.
What kind of nonsense are you trying to pull? Did you really believe that I wouldn't notice?
Well, you know, this is a Zero
Zero.
Escape game, so...
What you're doing right now is considered a rule infraction. You are not allowed to leave by means other than the X door. That is one of the game rules.
We never heard that rule before.
As such, I decided I must break the rules as well. Q-Team is on the other side of the decontamination room at this moment. They lie unconscious from being injected with the anesthetic in their bracelets. Just so you know, the bomb you activated is really quite powerful. It's true that if it detonates, the door in the decontamination room will be blasted apart, just as you had planned. At the same time, that means the deaths of the oblivious, slumbering Q-Team. So, what will you do? There are 3 minutes left. You can stop the timer and save Q-Team. Or, leave them to die, and make your own escape. The choice is yours.
Yeah, this Zero knows how to make, you know, things count.
Hey, wait! Diana!
Of course, Diana does not want to cause the deaths of 3 people.
What the hell was that?
I think it's liquid hydrogen fluoride, or hydrofluoric acid.
Hydrofluoric acid!
It's a powerful acid that can even melt glass or metal.
How do you know that?
I know because I just do.
It doesn't matter. It's definitely some kind of acidic liquid. There's no way we can get inside. This is...
A protective suit.
We can go in if we put this on.
But there's only one.
I'll do it.
No, Diana.
But if someone doesn't go in, Q-Team will...
Then I'll go.
No, I won't let you.
Stop it! We're already too late. Even if someone gets the suit on, we won't make it in time. Come on. Let's get out of this room. There's no other way.
What are you saying, Sigma?
So we can run away, or we can be really, really stubborn about things, and we actually have to choose. But we're gonna be selfish jerks. Brave, brave Sir Robin, go. Except
Where's
Sigma
Sigma?
didn't exactly follow us.
He's still in there.
Sigma! Sigma! What are you doing? Open this door!
I have to do this.
What do you mean?
You would have tried to hold me back if I said I'd go, right?
You... lied?
Anyway, there's no time. You both need to get as far away as you can.
Stop messing around. You're just gonna die?
That's not it. It's just in case. I won't die. I will save everyone in Q-Team. So,
Sigma! Sigma! Sigma!
Yes, the bomb is still ticking. Wait a minute. Unfortunately, the actual end there is locked. So we do not get to see the results of that yet.
I'm sorry about this, Sigma.
Yeah, that nice little lingering look at the stun gun.
Diana, you...
Phi, I have a request. Take Sigma to the surface.
I can't.
So you're saying you can't do it? Then I have no choice.
Wait, what are you doing?
This. I have to hurry.
Yes, you do.
Because I have to be in time. No!
Boom. Pretty sure Diana didn't survive that.